state vetoed the use of state-owned land in Granville County. And Governor Jim Martin says the Hazardous Waste Commission is out of money and out of sites. Now the problem appears headed for the General Assembly to deal with when it meets in January. We have two reports. First, Jim Kinney in Raleigh.
What I'm feeling like in my gut says I'm mad. I'm mad because I thought I was doing a service for the state and that this was a service that the state needed.
The chairman of the state's Hazardous Waste Management Commission says that the Council of State made a big mistake yesterday. He plans to resign next week, leaving Governor Martin with few options.
I don't know. It may be that we're out of options, but we've got 2 weeks to think about it, and with the high level of awareness, I hope that somebody will come up with a suggestion that might be beneficial.
After 6.5 years of research and $3 million, the problem is right back where it started, here at the General Assembly. The question is, will they be able to do anything about it this time?
We thought we had something working and it didn't develop, and I'm not sure where we're going to go from here. But
Representative John McLaughlin says that we must do something quick or it will soon begin taking its toll on the state's industry. He suggests at least a short-term solution to try and stay in the Southeast Compact. Other legislators agree, but to do that, they will have to eventually put an incinerator somewhere.
Despite the fact it may be tough to do, that is what we are elected for, to face those tough decisions. And absolutely, North Carolina must do something to deal with its hazardous waste, and we'll find an answer somewhere.
With the new year comes new leadership in the General Assembly. When these seats fill in January, the people that occupy them will be faced with the challenge of finding new solutions. Jim Kinney, Wbtv News, Raleigh.
The political winds are blowing, but blowing which way? This is Brian Thompson in the heartland of all this debate, here on Clyde Perry's farm on the Rowan-Iredell County line. And if you think you're confused by all this, pity your poor legislator when he or she goes back to Raleigh next month.
I don't know what the plan is. I've heard no one come up with an alternative to this point, and I'm very concerned that we've backed ourselves into this corner and literally have almost no way to get out of the corner.
Up till now, it had been Governor Martin's corner, the governor and his waste commission taking all the flack, all the heat for an idea that has won few friends since it boiled to the surface last spring. Do you now have faith in the legislature?
I don't know.
Opponents here and down in Granville County have stood a citizens' picket line to get to where we are today, back to square one with the legislature.
I think it's going to be much more difficult for them to enter into a plan that's so unpopular.
But now, listen to Charlotte State Senator Jerry Blackman. He's for overturning yesterday's Council of State decision on the Umstead Farm in Granville County.
The legislative body ought to get out there and say, well, we just changed that from being a farm to a hazardous waste site.
You could go back to Granville and to the Umstead Farm.
Yeah, and that's what we'll more than likely have to do.
If Blackman's right, this confrontation is far from over. Brian Thompson, Wbtv News.